Hey, what's going on? Just relax. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Lamar here, about to watch another episode of Into the Badlands. This is Season 3, Episode 6, Black Wind Howls. And a quick recap of what happened last episode. Essentially, Pilgrim went to Chow after Chow tried to send assassins to him. He cut off their heads and gave them back to Chow and basically said, basically sent him as a message and said, you can do something for me to kind of ignore all this. You're going to give me 1,000 people to help me do something. And I'm going to just ignore what happened here where you trying to set assassins toward me. Also found out that Chow's brother, Gaius, he snuck off inside of the widow's car in her trunk. And also found out that Gaius was actually someone who treated the widow not actually bad. He was pretty merciful toward her. Even though the widow at one point was like a servant of the Chow family. Which is pretty interesting to see, and how Juliet Chow treated the widow versus how Gaius Chow treated her. It was really interesting to see how that played out, and seeing the difference between the brother and sisters of the Chow family. Learning a little bit more about the history of the Badlands and how the Chows were the first barons, which is interesting. Oh, also learning that Castor, the other dark eye one, not Nyx, but the other one. He was slowly dying, and he was going to be replaced with MK. So Cressida gave Castor a mission to basically help Chow bring the 1,000 people that they need for the project that he's doing for. I don't know. He had an encampment, so maybe they're digging up something or trying to find something, or I don't know what his actual mission for that 1,000 people are. They'll probably set in this episode and find what was going on there. When Bajie sent out the message, Pilgrim responded to it, and then found out that Pilgrim was actually supposed to be the coming of the cleanse or something, right? Kind of cleansing the world of all the people who don't follow the religion of, I guess, Azra. Hopefully they'll explain more of that and find out what's going on with that. Found the connection between the Pilgrim and Sunny, how they need to meet each other because Sunny is the catalyst for something that Pilgrim needs Sunny for. So that's happening. And MK wants to kill Sunny, but Pilgrim's you can't kill him, not until we figure out what's going on, how to be connected, and figuring all this backwards and forwards kind of situation. So hopefully we figure out what's going on here. Castor got captured by the widow when they try to take the refugee camp with Chow's forces. So yeah, so Castor's captured. Sunny needs to meet Pilgrim, and Chow's just there right now. She hasn't made her move. She tried to make a move and try to take the refugee camp, but it didn't work. Castor's captured, so I don't really know what else to say. So let's get into this episode. Let's see what it's about. So let's go.
Now listen, my friend doesn't like outsiders. So when we get in there, let me do all the talking. Okay?
Get back here!
Damn.
I've missed this place.
Okay, what's up, return? And the first one to get a spike or to pass out, get up the gold!
Not so fast, you cheating bitch!
Piss off, Gage. We had a deal.
Hold that for me a second. Surely we can settle this friendly wager without the need for further bloodshed.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I think we should probably... Hey, Lily. Long time no see.
Not long enough.
Damn it! Excuse me. Really? Nothing?
How do you cheat in that game? Cheating. Doesn't make any sense. Why are you trying to steal the money? What the
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, that's actually an interesting story. Whatever.
Tell me later. Come on.
Did she get the bag? Okay, there you go. I don't understand, how did she cheat though? What is that? Wrecking everything.
You think they'll come after us?
Probably. And I won't be welcoming Black Wind anytime soon, thanks to you, you asshole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me. And it's my friend, Sonny.
How do you two know each other?
Isn't it obvious? Lily is my ex-wife. Put a bit of weight on. Or off. No, I didn't mean...
Just stop.
Hello, Lily. This is very nice. Who'd you steal it from?
I asked the question, smartass. Beginning with, what the hell are you doing here?
Anyway, to talk to a hero.
I saved your ass back there.
Oh, please, you didn't say crap. Gage is a pussy. You cost me a fortune.
Please, we need your help. We're trying to find this place.
Some kind of temple where two rivers meet. Do you know?
No. Probably find it, though. The question is, why the hell should I help you?
My son is sick. There's a man there that can heal him.
And that sucks for your son. If you're looking for a guide, you're gonna have to do better than a sick baby.
What's it gonna take?
Cash would be nice. This heat doesn't run on smiles and rainbows. You want to pay me back with money I won? You unbelievable piece of
Hero. That's what you're looking for. Hero. If it wasn't for me and Sonny, you would still be broke and you would probably be dead as well. Have we got a deal?
Some of you did not journey here today of your own free will. You are not my prisoners. My acolytes and I have chosen another way. Azra, a force with the power to transform us so we may transcend our failing flesh and become immortal. Free from the tyranny, a world full of bounty and salvation for all. Azra! 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 Can I tell Baron her debt is paid? Child kept her promise. I shall keep mine. Please accept my condolences. I fought with Castor, killed 12 men before he fell and was captured. President, you sent Castor to fight, and I forbade it.
I didn't send him. He chose to go.
The boy is sick. It was our duty to protect him.
Our duty is to Azra. Castor understood this even though you seem to have forgotten it.
How dare you question my belief?
Your love for the boy has clouded your perception. You knew his time had come, but you refused to do what needed to be done. I allowed Castor to fight with dignity like the warrior he was. I chose the righteous path.
A path that led him straight to the arms of our enemy.
Death is not to be feared.
When death comes, I will welcome it as a brother, but I will not allow disloyalty into my house. Deceive me again, and you will suffer.
Never really saw you as a marrying type.
Yeah. That was a lifetime ago.
I'm shocked it didn't last.
Cynicism. I like it. Look, in our defense, we were both young. I was drunk. She was horny. Relationships have lasted much longer, built on a lot less.
Bajie, can we really trust her?
Yeah. I mean, despite her obvious and rather colourful rancor, she's a good soul. Always has been. If anything, it's me she shouldn't be trusted. Hey, you gonna drink that or write it a poem? Hey, you alright? You look like you're seeing a pirate's helmet.
I've been on this boat before, when I was a boy.
Could you possibly know that?
Ever since Ankaras, I've been remembering things I didn't even know I'd forgotten.
That mad witch must have knocked something loose, mate.
I'm losing my mind.
We got a long ride ahead of us. When you go get some sleep, I'll do the heavy lifting.
Don't fall overboard. Been to all these places? Don't blame you. If I was married to Bajie, I'd sail as far away as I could.
We met when I was second mate on a pirate barge, doing fuel raids.
Bajie was a pirate.
Damn good one, too. He knew jack about boats, but within a week, he'd convinced the entire crew that the captain had dementia and staged a coup. He was brilliant, devious, and I wanted to jump him immediately. We started running scams up and down the river, saving our spoils to buy a real boat. We were gonna get out of the Badlands, sail the world together.
What happened?
What do you think? Bajie happened. We got a lead on Azra from some drunk in a dive bar and took all our money. Left me a note. A goddamn note. And I've been living hand to mouth ever since.
I wasn't sure I'd see you again.
Yes, you were. You knew I'd come.
Are you okay?
Stop. You don't get to be nice. Charles Clippers took a bunch of refugees. I'm not sitting on the sidelines anymore. I want to help you take her down.
You always were a bleeding heart.
Do you want my help or not?
Of course I do.
Where am I? What are you doing to me?
The needles are a necessary precaution, I'm afraid. But your gift makes you dangerous. I can help ease your suffering if you cooperate. Tell me, how does Pilgrim control your gift? I saw him turn it off.
You think you know about the gift? About us? You know nothing. Pilgrim was chosen.
Really? By whom?
By Ezra. I've seen him level cities with only his gaze. Decimate armies with only his words for weapons.
Words, yes, and two dark ones. I wonder what will happen when you're gone. What will he do without his precious attack dogs?
He has already found another.
It's a boy, isn't it? His name is MK. He will betray Pilgrim, even kill him if he gets the chance.
The boy's loyalty is impressive, but he's getting worse. And we're getting nowhere.
I take it my regent has a suggestion?
Cut off his head and send it to Pilgrim. Punishment for raiding the camp.
Or we could use the boy's devotion as a weapon to weaken Pilgrim.
The man's a zealot. We need to send a clear message.
I'm not interested in intimidation. I want answers. Prepare the boy for travel.
I think that she wants her abilities back. He knew he was going to carve it into it.
Remember, MK's there by choice. Don't do anything foolish.
Where's my boy?
Where are my refugees?
That's an odd way to put it. People displaced by war are now your property.
I suppose they should be yours instead?
We offer sanctuary, nothing more. They may leave, if they wish.
I thought we had an understanding. I'll leave you to chase your invisible city and dig your holes in the ground, and you stay out of my war.
Where's Castor? I won't ask again.
We treated him as best we could, but his condition is worsening.
And why would you do me this kindness, I wonder?
Because a father should say goodbye to his son? And because I'm not your enemy?
You have said this once before.
Maybe this time you'll believe me.
Anyone who would seek power for its own sake is my enemy. Are you not such a person? Would you humble yourself before me?
I seek peace. An end to suffering in the
Very weird that you
Badlands.
say that. You said, "Will you humble yourself before me?" That sounds weird to
As
say.
for humbling myself before you, or any man, I'll let you guess how likely that is.
Thank you for returning my son.
The gift our children possess. You had it once too.
Who told you that?
I see it. Tell me, do you long to have it back again?
Ah! Woo! See? Finally someone saw it though.
What the hell was that? You gave up our only leverage for a handshake and a Howl promise.
No, I bought us time to finish Chow. We're gonna need her army to defeat the Dark Ones.
But what if Pilgrim strikes first before we're ready?
They see me as a believer ready to be converted, not an enemy to be conquered. That's a mistake they won't live to regret.
Yes.
Whatever she's paying you, I'll double it. Bajie?
Is this the River King? Yeah, it is. I was like, there's no other person that has like help.
Sonny, I see you're still trying to save people.
You're still trying to sell them.
You cost me my family!
Why don't we all just take a deep breath, I don't want to spend the night mopping up blood.
Sorry, mate. I gave her the best 2 years of my life. She sold us out.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You gave me no choice. I got debts, and the bounty on you two's gonna cover them.
It'll be more than enough to cover, my dear.
This is the second time I'll profit off of this clipper. I'll drop that axe and come quietly. I'd hate for that little boy to become an orphan. It's cold out here, Sonny. You're worth more to me alive than dead.
Oh, it's putting the body around.
Lily! Don't you walk away! How could you do this to me?
Oh, it was easy. All I had to do was ask myself, what would Bajie do?
Lily, wait! You were right about me. Everything you said. I am sorry. More sorry than you'll ever know.
Oh. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Sonny, I suggest you come out and start begging for your life before I end these two.
I have a better idea.
Oh, kills him.
Give me a reason not to gut you right now.
Because I know where you're going. And if you want to get the Pilgrim alive, you're gonna need my help.
You're gonna be okay.
I'm dying.
Don't say that. Pilgrim promised to see Azra together, and we will.
Pilgrim is wrong. We're not what he says we are! Leave her alone! You don't belong here.
Caster, calm down.
He's a liar! I know what you are. The widow told me.
Enough. Take MK and go. Your brother needs to rest.
I'll take good water. Go judge your mano.
Why you spoken a different language for? It's gonna kill him.
Sorry. I didn't know what came over me.
No need to apologize, dear one.
He's gonna kill him.
Save your strength.
Need some magic. I don't know.
The men
Power
who
thing.
wore this armor were a caste of ancient warriors, bound to their masters for life. They were fearless and loyal, lived by a sacred code. The samurai knew only honor and sacrifice. The sharpness of their blades was matched only by the purity of their hearts. You remind me of those proud warriors, for you too are pure, and you have served your
master wept.
Choke him out.
Time to let go, my son. We will sing your praises in the halls of Azrael.
All right, and that was episode 6. And seeing that Pilgrim had to kill Castor, I mean, Pilgrim knew that Castor was getting worse and worse all the time. Like everyone could see that he was getting worse and worse. Like using his gifts so much, he was like slowly deteriorating. He was losing his mind. He was losing faith. He was losing everything. So the fact that Pilgrim had to kill Castor, it is really sad because he didn't want to. It was like him killing his own son, and that had to be like terrible for him. But he had to stick with his faith and like to go forward and like what this actually means. But the fact that Minerva didn't kill Castor meant a lot to Pilgrim because, you know, Minerva was trying to say, you know, I kept my end of the deal. Like, I wanted to be allies with you, but you were going after the people that I'm trying to protect from this war. So you are actually going, you know, in the wrong here. I mean, the thing that's really interesting, the fact that Pilgrim said, you know, will you humble yourself before me? It's like, nah, Minerva's not going to do that. Minerva's definitely not going to do that. No way. But there was the fact that Cressida was able to notice that Minerva did have the gift before, and you know, saying like, you know, do you want the gift back? I don't know how she'll be able to give the gift back. Maybe that's, you know, something that Pilgrim will be able to do like later on. Maybe I don't know how, but maybe if they find, you know, Azrael, maybe they'll be able to do that. But to see that connection is actually really interesting because I think from now on it's probably gonna be more of like the war efforts and like trying to defeat Chow. Because I don't think that Minerva would need to interact with Pilgrim for any other reason besides that. Like after defeating Chow. So we'll see how that turns out, how that goes forward, where that's gonna go from there. But yeah, we'll see how that all like lines up. But yeah, seeing Sunny on that ship and like seeing like the younger version of Sunny and like him going through his memories of like him in the Abbott like outfit. So he knew that he used to be on that boat before. So like knowing about the River King or like what he used to do. So it was really interesting. And then like learning that Bajie had a wife and like Lily how she was, and finally like the real negative aspect because you knew Bajie like will betray a lot of people to like to get what he wants in life. But seeing someone who actually got, you know, like screwed over and like when she went back toward him and said, you know what, it was easy for me to betray you because it was like, you know, I just thought what would Bajie do? It's really simple. But you know, in the end, like able to capture the River King and like getting him to try to show him the way to get out of this area and go to like this temple, like the temple, the museum. But you know, with all this happening, all this stuff's going on, I can't wait to see the next episode. So you know, as always, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, put that stuff down below. And as always, I'll see you later. Take it easy.